Hello guys, today we've got another part out of that job lot that I had. This is all I've got to do with the car, to be honest. I've got to buy all the parts and ship them in and what have you. But what we've got here is obviously some child's had a bit of fun in the past and decided they want to make a police car out of this Xr4i made by Matchbox. It's a Superkings series. So I've got to get all the parts brought in and I'll show you now what I had to actually get. So I'll just lay that down here now. So firstly, I got a nice interior and the transparency from one model. Some detail on this, it's quite clean. There's a lot of detail on the center console and this should be it should do the job. Unfortunately there was no wheels on the model, so that's all we got out of the last one. So the wheels that we're going to be using are from the old Transit van build that we done. They're real horrible wheels, but we're going to do something special with them. Next part, or parts, is the bottom parts from the door, the transparency for the brake lights and the spoiler. I just picked these off other castings that I've managed to have, so I didn't order them in, so that was lucky. This piece I had to order separately. It was about £4, I think, but it's in good condition. I'm quite pleased with it. This next part, bloody hell, this was a nightmare to get hold of, and it cost me a pretty penny, to be honest, as well. So I'm glad the wife ain't watching this one. But this part here, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's solid, but this part here cost me more than everything I've got on the table, plus what I paid for the whole job lot. So, but I had to have it, and it's in good condition. It's more or less mint, so I'm happy anyway. I've got all the parts to make the model, so what more can you say? So I've got to make a nice build to justify the cost. So let's get on to stripping it. So I'm just not gonna commentate this too much really. I'm just gonna splodge all the display-y stuff on, wipe it all over, cover it, and then leave it for an hour or two. So I'll just let you watch this bit and I'll get back to you in a second. Okay guys, so while that's doing this thing, we'll wash all the plastic parts. Start with the interior. Just got some hot soapy water and my toothbrush. Just get rid of all the dirt and grime and grease. Bring it up nice and clean. But this one, as I say, it's in good condition anyway. It's not that filthy, to be fair, so it's all right. give it a quick swill. Let's do the underside while we're here, might as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, if you're enjoying the video so far. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone that's subscribed so far and all you new subscribers. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Right, so that's done. Call it the Valance? I'm not too sure the name of this, but I'll just call it the Valance. As I say, this one's in good condition as well, but we'll give it a quick clean while we're here. Might as well. Start as we mean to go on. Screw it up. Make sure it's all clean because I'm going to be running a bead of red line down the side of this, so make sure all the grease is off and what have you. Let's clean the transparency. I've got a bit of confession regarding this glass. Once I'd finished the build and it was all done and I'd clear coated the car and what have you, I wasn't too pleased with the sheen, so I got the clear coat out, and before I even knew it, I'd sprayed the car with another coat of clear coat with the glass still in, and it went all milky and murky, so I was absolutely gutted. So I ended up having to tint the windows, so when you see the reveal, that'll explain why the windows are black, because I had no time to get another piece, and I was pissed off with myself, to be fair. Stupid schoolboy error. So yeah, that was the only downer on this build. And anyway, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it now, so forgive me for the mess up, guys, but what can you do? So anyway, let's crack on. Let's get the rest of this stuff cleaned up and ready to get back on the car. Right. It's these little I don't even know what to call these, like door skirts, I'm not too sure. And there's them horrible wheels from the transit van. I hated these wheels, but I'm quite pleased with what I've done with them and how they turned out, which you'll see in a second. I say, don't ever write anything off. Always keep your spare parts, because they do come in handy, and what I've done with the wheels, it just proves that point. That you can polish a turd, let's put it that way. Let's just lay everything out and see, make sure we've got everything. We've not lost anything in the washing machine. Because we all know what happens to our socks when they go in the washing machine. You always lose one. Anyway, the wheels. So, these are the real horrible crappy wheels. That's what they were like. Basically, what I've done is I took my little hand drill and I've tried to mimic the old pepper pots. So I just done this by drilling out the dimples all the way around. As you can see, very equal. And then we got the mullet out, give it a chrome, and they ended up looking like this. So to me, they are 110% better than that. A little bit of time, little idea, and there we go. They should suit this car perfect. So I'm quite pleased with them. So them horrible wheels we had have ended up looking quite tasty. So as I say, always keep your spare parts, and you never know. So anyway, back to the car. Should be ready to strip now. So again, I'm just going to leave this to just run. I'm not going to bore you with all the chitter chatter while I take the paint off. You've seen me do it before. So I'll get back to you once all the paint's off. Talk to you in a bit. Right, so now it's all cleaned up. This is what we ended up with. Got most of the paint off, well, the majority of the paint off, to be honest. The model's quite nice as well, actually. It's really clean. There's no damage to it whatsoever. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. So we just get out the rotary tool now with the Scotch Brite wheel, and we just give it a quick once over, burnish it up, ready for paint. So as ever, I try and keep it in the same direction most of the time. Obviously there's little spots where you've got to go the different way, but I always finish going the same way. So if there's any marks in there, slight marks, they all go the same way, and they're easier to cover with your paint and the primer and what have you. It covers it with pretty well, so yeah, it's not too bad. So another little hiccup with this is when I was painting it. I don't even know how I done it, but as I was setting up the camera to where I was painting them in the booth, I'd knocked the record button. So basically I was recording myself, setting up the camera, filling the paint up, mixing the paint, doing this, that and the other. And then just as I was about to start painting the car, here's me thinking I'm pressing the record button, and basically I pressed the stop button. So I'd recorded everything leading up to the paintwork, and then when I pressed the start record button thinking I was going to record the paint job, I wasn't recording nothing. So I've got no footage of me painting the car to show you, so apologies there, but again, it was just one of them days. I'm going to blame my morphine medication, because it was just everything that could have went wrong that day did. So after that I stopped what I was doing, and I didn't do no more for that day. So yeah, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So you're just going to, once this is cleaned up, you're just basically going to see everything laid out on the table with the car painted. So again, apologies, but what can you do? So anyway, we've more or less got all the oxidisation off this from cleaning it and what have you. A little bit on the back gate here, tailgate, hatchback, whatever you want to call it, boot. So yeah, once this is done, we're going to hit it with some wire wool, 0000, very fine grade. Give that a quick once over, and then I'll turn the camera off, because I spend a couple of hours then, as usual, with my obsession of burnishing it to a nice sheen, so we get a nice paint job. And if I was to show that, it'd be like a full featured bloody DVD length. So I've cut that out of the video. I'm going to be boring you with all that, so you'll see the results of all that in well, not too long anyway. So I hope everyone's doing fine, and your lockdown's lifting a little bit now. Where I am, it's not, but I'm glad wherever you are in England, it's lifting and easing off now, so that's good. Hopefully we'll be back to normal pretty soon. But where I live now, it's still on more or less full lockdown, so it's not that great here. But what can you do, eh? You've got to do things to stay safe and prevent anybody getting sick and dying and what have you, because all them poor people that have passed, and it's sad. Anyway, back to the present matters, not being so morbid. So this is what we ended up with, the car. It's a decent sheen, come burnished pretty well. So yeah, it's ready for paint. So that's what a couple of hours elbow grease turns out looking like. And to me, it's worth doing it, because, as I say, it gives you a better finish on your paint job. And I'm all about the nice paint jobs on the cars. I love it. So if I can do more work and make it look better, then I'm going to do it. So I'm going to lay all the parts out on the bench now, so you'll see the paint job and we'll get it built. So there we go. As you say, I love the colour of this car. It turned out beautiful. Really nice colour. Really deep and rich. So let's get it back together. Let's assemble it. I'm still gutted over that glass, you know. I really am. I can still kick myself. Stupid bloody mistake. I was just so eager that after handling the car, doing what I'm doing now, the sheen dulled, and I wasn't happy with it. So, as I say, I recoated it, and stupidly, I just didn't take the glass out before I'd done it. So yeah, lesson learned. So the glass is in. Let's get the interior in. Doors closed. Right, what goes in next? Let's try this. This is where I put the bead of red round the sides. I remember this from the old cars back in the day. They all used to have that red trim round. Just thought it was a nice little touch. Just finishes it. So we clip that in. Just make sure that this fits. So the wheels go in first. I'm sure I've done something wrong. Wheels go underneath the spring, that's right. That's right. The suspension spring on the base plate. So that's that one in. Let's get this other one in. Nice and stiff as well, that's a good sign. That's what she says. Hey. It rolls well. Let's plonk it in. See what we got. Nice fit. Lovely jubbly. What have I done wrong? Come on, eagle eyes, so you can spot what I've done wrong. I forgot to put the brake lights in. So I'll get these door skirts on. Clip them into place. I've also run the red bead on them as well, so it matches up with the valance. That's in. And there we go, pennies dropped. Silly sausage. Take it off again. Good job I haven't fixed it properly and it was all glued in and what have you. I'd have been gutted. It would have been my luck with this build, some of the things I've done. But it was an easy remedy anyway. So let's see where it sits. It must just sit on the back of the car. It's the thing when you've only got one part or two parts of the build and you don't actually strip the car down. You've got no idea how it all goes back together. You just play it by ear. But it's a pretty simple enough build, so I've got no excuse really. Come on, George, it only sits in. What's up here? It's not rocket science. There we go. Put the valance back. Clip that in front and back. There we go. Let's put the base plate in with the wheels. Clip that in. It's a nice satisfying noise when you hear that go clunk click. It's nice. Nice and solid. Lights look okay. Let's get the spoiler on the back. Trying not to break it. Which I don't, by the way. Come on. You can get it. Come on. Gentle persuasion. There we go. So it's just a case of super duper glue on the bottom. Just a little dab in there. Little dab in there. Just let that dry a second. This is the nervous part for me whenever I do this, because whenever I use the super glue and I get some on my fingers, I'm terrified of touching the paint. So anyway, let's see what we've got. So let's put it on a stand. So there she is. She's all finished. A beautiful shine. Nice sexy tinted windows, may I add. Not. But it'll do. It suits the car, I think. So yeah, the paintwork turned out beautiful. The valance looks great. The wheels look awesome. So all in all, I'm very pleased with the build. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And as I say, thank you for all my old subscribers and the new ones. And I hope to catch you in the next video. Stay safe, guys. Catch you soon. Ta-ta for now.